All right, so today we're going to try a little different setup here. Oh, blocking the coordinates, aren't I? 648, 213. We're obviously at the Norwegian Sea down the meter, 80 meter hole here. We're going to be trying to set up that I saw someone using on the RF4 Discord channel. I just wanted to give it a try. I mean, it's going to be a little slow, probably like 10, 12 fish an hour, maybe a little more. It just depends. It's just, you got to wait for the thing to sink and all that. So I'm definitely going to be pausing and sort of bringing you back in as I catch fish. Down below, we do have the 07 and 08 are the two types of squid we're using, with two of the 07, one of the 08. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we're down here at 80 here at the Norwegian Sea, and we're going to let this stop drifting to the bottom. I will let you. I'll keep you here for this first. Well, possibly the first fish if we get a quick bite rate, but at least till I get to the bottom and kind of show you what I'm going to do. I think we're going to do some strong perking probably. That seems to be the way to go. Although I would say if you ever have like a slow bite rate, definitely take some breaks in there with just kind of letting it sit at the bottom, and sometimes that'll get you a bite as well. So, we've got this rattle, which is going to slow things down. The octopus is going to slow things down. Squid slows things down for sure with these color beads. On the other hand, we have a 1,000-gram, lure on there that's weighing things down. So it doesn't take too long to get to the bottom. In fact, it's just reached the bottom now. And then we want to get it right there and doing the strong perking. And let's see if we can get a bite, how painful it is. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see. There we go. Not too bad. So from here on in, I'll probably just pause recording and kind of bring you back once I'm getting a fish on the line or reeling it in a little bit. But this is what we're going to be doing. I thought we'd try this out for a little while. I don't know how long I'll stay in the spot, but just kind of see what quality of the fish we're catching. I'm always up for spending at least a little time on Norway just to see what we can come up with. Ooh, interesting. Do not mind starting with a wolffish. Mind that at all. So we hooked into fish number 2 here at 40 meters as it was dropping. So very quick turnaround. We just pulled in the wolffish, and then by the time it got down to 40 meters, we already had another fish on. So this is maybe a saithe or something. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a 6.5 kilo saithe. Very nice. Alright, so this is seems like a smaller fish, and we pulled this right off the bottom. Was in the bottom, although we hadn't started perking yet. Okay. Our second wolffish. Like it. Oh, guys. Alright, well, we just got a small redfish. And, I made a mistake. This is what happens when I am depending on catching a fish to unpause it. So, anyway. Let's see what that came in on, by the way. 2307. That's the one we have two of, right? Yeah. So, anyway, I don't know. Like, I feel like that might be the first small redfish trophy I've ever caught. Again, I could be wrong. Yeah, I bet it is. I mean, that may have replaced it. It might have been a new, bigger size. I just don't think I've had a redfish trophy before, though. Anyway. All right, we got another one on. So let's see what this is. And that small redfish trophy was off the bottom, by the way. And you can see it was 6 minutes ago. So this bite did come a little slower. Up until that time, the bites had been pretty regular, which has been nice. So we have caught some nice fish already, and we didn't have to watch. Wow. Kelly, first day on the sea, and lands the trophy safe. So Cole has been so excited, waiting for Kelly to make it to the sea to come fish with him. I think she finally unlocked it today. And there we go, trophy safe. Amazing. Congrats. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Looks like it's a cusk. We'll take it. Alright, so as we move into the evening hours, we go from cusk to something else. So one good thing is, even though we may catch a decent amount of cusk at night, wolffish can also be pretty active at night. So hopefully we won't just see cusk. Not that cusk are a terrible thing to catch, but they can get a little repetitive. Alright. Here we go. Oh, it's a hake, isn't it? Yeah, that's a pretty nice size hake, too. That's getting up into decent size hake territory there. Just noticing something, like, I don't know, I probably had myself that far over for a different game. Here in RF4, we might as well just be sitting here so I'm not covering up the location where we are. Didn't have to wait too long for this one, although it does seem a little small. We'll see. I didn't know if that one was going to load in or not. Like, that was weird. Very strange. 9 fish in just over 30 minutes. Here's a small one. I think this will be the smallest fish we've caught so far. Could even be like a little whiting or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell in these bigger setups, but I think it's small. Ooh, real small. Hopefully this is not a very, very small mackerel again, but hey, it's pretty close to the same size. It's small. But thankfully, both of these fish were like immediate catches. Now it's a small hake. That's a little better result, I think. But yeah, I mean, we caught these like back to back so fast. I can safely say this is not a Atlantic mackerel. But it may be one of those fish that feel bigger than it really is at the beginning. Like a cusk. Yep. 5.5 cusk. In the beginning, you would have thought it was, you know, a bigger fish than that. Little small fella again, I think. Where are we? We're still... Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot, I think. Ooh! Another redfish. That's interesting. Yeah, it'd be fun to like... I mean, I really like the fish we've caught, obviously. Hitting a small redfish trophy is already just amazing. But overall, it's been interesting. It'd be nice to get a couple more, I guess, interesting fish, but it's been good so far. Whenever something hits it on the drop like this, I mean, I just threw it in. It probably at about 35 meter, we hooked into it, but I always think safe. It's not always safe, but a lot of times it is. When it's this size and hits you on the drop like that. Yeah, it looks like it is. Very close to the last safe we had in size. Two safe in a row. That's our first haddock here. For fishing at a deeper location on the map, this has been a really nice steady bite rate. It's hard to tell that, I suppose, when I'm chopping up the recording like this, but overall, it's been pretty quick. Ooh, that's a very small, sad cod. But if you look at 52 minutes, so much of that time is waiting for the line to drop or reeling the fish in from, you know, very deep. I'd say overall it has felt very consistent, this bite rate. This was pulled off the bottom. Oh, another wolffish. So haven't we had two types? Do I remember correctly? No, I guess all of them were the Atlantic wolffish. One of them was just so small it was a different color. That threw me off. So they've all been Atlantic wolffish, which that is the more common of the wolffish types. Alright, I may keep fishing here a little bit longer, and then we will wrap it up soon and see kind of how we've done in this spot. Because I think that's going to put us, yeah, we're almost at an hour now. Well, I haven't quite finished up yet, although I am getting close. I decided to keep fishing a little bit longer off the recording, and then I'll kind of show you what the fish are worth at the end here. I will say this is by far the largest fish we've caught today, so is it going to be a halibut or something else exciting? I mean, we just really haven't caught that big a fish, but this one's actually a decent size, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it might be a halibut, right? Yeah. I figured it was halibut because it really had no fight. It was just a very long process of pulling it in, and I did have to sort of keep it locked up the whole time. There we go. That's a nice size halibut. $45 kilos. Wow. Okay, so before I go off the screen, I wanted to turn this cusk order in because it didn't have much time left. In fact, I think it might have already rolled off, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so it's about 158 silver just on the two cafe orders. The cusk and the, what was that? The smaller European hake. So 150, plus we have 889 more. But to be fair, let's go to this first hour. So it's going to be to like right here. So 481 silver in an hour. You know, a little over 500 if you like half the cafe orders. It's really more than that. It's probably more like 600. But we also have a trophy here, which is 117. So you could arguably take that off or replace it with like 40 silver or something to be a little more like average. And then at the end, I did not show catching all these fish. I did show you the halibut, which that's 164 silver by itself. But we had some like small cod, whiting, more wolffish, second haddock. So, you know, I think overall the fish variety and the quality was pretty good. The bite rate was good. For fishing at a deep place like 80, I actually really liked this spot. That's 889 silver, plus cafe orders in 155 minutes of fishing. So pretty consistent fishing the whole time. We got over 1,000 when you add the cafe orders in. So pretty good, pretty good. I actually really enjoyed that. That was fun. Oh, that's a big shark, by the way. It's a nice porbeagle, almost 100 kilos. It's often the case that I go out with this like 100 or 1,000 fish hunter, or any of the really big lures, and like squid at the bottom. And although it's fun, I'll catch a nice fish or two, I often, like, over the course of the whole session, I'm a little disappointed, maybe. But this time, this was great. This was, like, really nice. Probably could have kept going and maybe got a third hour in and been happy with it. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Tight lines. I'll see you next time.